Now, the Trump administration is considering extending its travel restrictions to include 36 additional countries, many of them in Africa. An internal U.S. State Department cable reviewed by Reuters outlines potential entry bans for nations failing to meet these key benchmarks. These include passport security standards, cooperation in deportation processes, and efforts in counterterrorism. The move follows a proclamation earlier this month blocking entry from 12 countries as part of what Washington describes as a strategy to tighten national security. The proposal is drawing widespread reaction across Africa. In Zambia, political analysts see the potential ban as a diplomatic pressure, suggesting the U.S. may be using it as leverage to push for stronger bilateral cooperation.
I'm inclined to think that as the U.S. government has done, the Trump administration has done with other governments, it perhaps may be a leverage to want the Zambian government to engage the American government into resolving whatever challenges the American government may have regarding Zambians, some of whom indeed have been found to have either overstayed in the USA or illegally living in the USA. And so that eventually, of course, impacts on the relations between the two countries.
In Ethiopia, residents voiced concerns over fairness, with some describing policy as racially driven, citing the high concentration of African nations on the list.
We can say these bans biased based on the color of people, because majority of countries in the list are from Africa. This should not be expected from him. This erodes the acceptance and respect of the country in global diplomacy and reduces her share of global power.
If they say you can't enter our country, what can we do? We can't force them. But in my opinion, it will benefit us both if they take and give educated manpower, because America is said to be a land of opportunities. But if they say you can't enter our country, I think that is their right.
Now, this isn't the first time travel bans have stirred controversy under the Trump administration. Back in 2017, a ban targeting 7 Muslim-majority countries went through multiple legal challenges before being upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court in 2018. Critics say the latest proposal mirrors that strategy. Broadening its scope under the pretext of national security, the final list remains undisclosed. But if implemented, it would mark one of the largest expansions of U.S. travel restrictions in recent history.
One of Africa's key trading partners reports that the Trump administration is considering extending its travel restrictions to more countries, which many of them in Africa has sent ripples through the global business community. If Trump goes ahead with his decision, it may indirectly dampen trade negotiations, joint ventures, and collaborative projects. A restrictive travel environment could foster a climate of distrust or hesitance amongst African entrepreneurs and investors to engage with U.S. counterparts. This may lead to a shift where African businesses, entrepreneurs lean towards alternative markets or partners, reducing the U.S.'s influence and economic engagement with the continent. For African startups aiming to enter or expand in the U.S. market, travel restrictions complicate their efforts. This is Kalden Omo from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.